Welcome to our journey on how to decorate your home on a budget. Before we jump into furniture, paint colors, or do-it-yourself projects, we need to talk about the foundation of every budget-friendly makeover: your mindset, your plan, and your priorities. Without these, even the cheapest ideas can spiral into wasted money. With them, you can make every dollar count, stretch your creativity, and end up with a home you actually love living in. Let's break it down. The mindset of budget decorating. Decorating on a budget isn't about settling for less. It's about getting smarter with what you already have and making thoughtful choices about what to bring in. Many people think budget decorating means buying the cheapest possible items or giving up on the look they want. That's not true. In fact, some of the most beautiful homes in America are the result of clever repurposing, secondhand finds, and strategic upgrades. What this really means is shifting your perspective. Instead of asking, "What can I buy?" start asking, "What can I improve, refresh, or reimagine?" That shift is powerful. A dated dresser can become a statement piece with a coat of paint. An empty wall can turn into a gallery using photos you already own. Even lighting, fabrics, and small accents can transform a space without draining your wallet. The goal is not to keep up with glossy magazine spreads or Pinterest-perfect rooms. The goal is to create a home that feels like you. Your budget is simply the boundary that sparks creativity. The importance of a plan. Here's the thing: decorating without a plan is a guaranteed way to overspend. You see a rug you like, you grab it. Then you find curtains on sale, you grab those too. Later, you realize the colors don't match, the style feels off, and you're back at square one with less money in your pocket. That's what happens without a roadmap. So before you start buying, sketch out a vision. You don't need to be an artist. Just write down or collect images of the vibe you're aiming for. Do you want a cozy farmhouse feel? A clean modern look? A warm bohemian mix? Having clarity on your style keeps you focused when temptation strikes. Once your vision is set, make a list of priorities. Which spaces in your home need the most love right now? If your living room is where family and friends gather, start there. If your bedroom is where you recharge after long days, maybe that's first. Trying to decorate your entire home at once will overwhelm your budget and your energy. Focus on one project at a time, master it, and then move on. Setting a realistic budget. Now, let's talk numbers. Many homeowners avoid setting a firm budget because they don't want to feel restricted. But the truth is, a budget gives you freedom. It's like a map that shows where your money can go, instead of leaving you lost in a shopping maze. Start by deciding your maximum spend for the entire project. Let's say you have $500. Great. Now divide it into categories, maybe $200 for furniture, $150 for paint and supplies, $100 for decor items, and $50 for extras or unexpected needs. That way, when you see a lamp for $120, you'll know immediately whether it fits into your plan or if it eats into another category. Remember, decorating is a marathon, not a sprint. You don't have to buy everything at once. Spread your purchases out over time. This not only helps your budget, but also lets you adjust your choices as you see the room come together. Identifying what you already have. Here's a mistake many people make. They rush to buy new things before checking what they already own. Walk through your home with fresh eyes. That chair in the guest room. Maybe it would look amazing in your living room with a new slipcover. That mirror collecting dust in the garage? Hang it in the hallway to brighten the space. Even everyday items like baskets, jars, or trays can be repurposed into stylish storage solutions. Before spending $1, shop your own home first. Move things around. Experiment with different placements. Sometimes, a room feels brand new simply by rearranging the furniture. Best part: it's completely free. Defining your style without breaking the bank. One of the easiest ways to waste money is chasing too many styles at once. You see a farmhouse coffee table, then a sleek modern lamp, then a colorful boho rug. Suddenly, your room looks like 3 different homes collided. To avoid that, define your style up front. Here's a tip: pick 3 words that describe how you want your home to feel. For example, cozy, bright, and natural. Every time you're tempted to buy something, ask if it matches those words. If not, skip it. This simple rule keeps your style consistent and prevents impulse buys that don't fit the bigger picture. Prioritizing big impact changes. When decorating on a budget, not all changes are equal. Some upgrades deliver huge impact for very little cost. Others eat up your budget but barely move the needle. Your job is to identify the high-impact moves. For example, paint is one of the cheapest and most powerful tools. A fresh coat of paint can completely change the vibe of a room. Lighting is another. Swap out a harsh overhead bulb for a warm lamp, and suddenly the space feels cozier. Fabrics like curtains, throw pillows, and blankets add texture and color without costing much. Focus on these areas first before sinking money into expensive furniture or trendy gadgets. Avoiding common budget decorating mistakes. Let's talk about pitfalls. One of the biggest mistakes is buying poor quality items just because they're cheap. If a chair is uncomfortable and falls apart in a year, it wasn't a deal. Buy the best quality you can afford, even if that means fewer items overall. Another mistake is following trends too closely. That neon accent wall might look fun on social media today, but you could regret it in 6 months. Stick with timeless basics for big pieces, and use smaller, cheaper accents to experiment with trends. Finally, don't ignore the power of patience. Decorating your home is not a one-weekend project. It's okay for your home to evolve slowly. In fact, that often leads to a more authentic, personal result. Building a mindset of creativity. When you commit to decorating on a budget, you're committing to creativity. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," start asking, "How can I achieve a similar look for less?" That mindset opens doors to thrift stores, DIY projects, and clever hacks you might never have considered otherwise. For example, instead of buying expensive wall art, print out free downloadable prints and frame them yourself. Instead of splurging on a designer headboard, build a simple one from plywood and fabric. Instead of buying new cabinets, refresh your existing ones with paint and updated hardware. Each of these choices saves money while still delivering style. Wrapping up Chapter 1. So here's where we are. Budget decorating starts with your mindset, your plan, and your priorities. Without these, you risk wasting money and creating a space that doesn't feel right. With them, you set yourself up for success, making smart choices, stretching your budget, and building a home that reflects who you are. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the world of color and paint. You'll learn how to use paint strategically, how to pick colors that suit your space, and how to transform rooms for under $100. But for now, take a moment to walk through your home, imagine the possibilities, and start planning. This is the beginning of your budget-friendly decorating journey. Welcome to Chapter 2 of our Budget Decorating series. In this chapter, we're diving into one of the most powerful tools in any decorator's arsenal, paint. It's inexpensive, versatile, and capable of completely changing the vibe of a room. Whether you're giving a fresh coat to your walls, refreshing old furniture, or adding a pop of color to accents, paint has the power to transform your space with minimal investment. So, let's roll up our sleeves and explore how to use paint to get the look you want, without spending a fortune. The power of paint, more than just a coat of color. Paint is one of the cheapest and most impactful ways to make a space feel brand new. But before you rush out and grab a few cans of paint, it's important to understand why paint is so effective. It's not just about covering old walls, it's about creating an atmosphere, making a statement, and guiding the flow of a room. When used thoughtfully, paint can create focal points. A bold accent wall or painted door can instantly draw attention. Enhance light. Lighter colors reflect natural light, making small or dark rooms feel larger and brighter. Define spaces. In an open-plan home, paint can be used to delineate different areas without the need for expensive partitions. Add personality. Whether it's a rich, dark color or a soft pastel, paint reflects who you are and sets the tone for your home. The best part: you don't need to hire a professional. With some basic supplies and a little time, you can do it yourself and save hundreds of dollars. Choosing the right paint colors for your space. When it comes to choosing paint colors, there's a lot to consider. The right shade can elevate your room, while the wrong one can make it feel cramped, dark, or uninviting. Here's how to get it right. Understand the impact of color. Color has a profound psychological effect on how we feel in a space. Warm colors, like red, orange, and yellow, can create a cozy, energetic atmosphere. Cool colors, like blue, green, and purple, tend to calm and relax, making them perfect for bedrooms or bathrooms. Neutrals, like whites, grays, and beiges, offer timeless elegance and are perfect for creating a backdrop to other design elements. Here are some tips on choosing the right colors based on the room's purpose. Living room. For social spaces, consider warm, inviting colors like soft oranges, golds, or earthy tones. If you prefer something cooler, go for blues or greens. They're calming and work well in shared spaces. Bedroom. Bedroom should feel restful, so cool colors are often best. Soft blues, greens, or even neutral grays can promote relaxation. Darker shades can make a room feel cozy and intimate, but too dark might make the space feel smaller. Kitchen. Kitchens are typically high-energy spaces, so bright, cheerful colors like yellow or light green are ideal. If you prefer a more modern look, go with neutral shades like white or soft grays, which offer a sleek, clean backdrop. Bathroom. Light blues and whites make small bathrooms feel fresh and airy, while darker shades like navy or charcoal add sophistication and depth. Consider the lighting. Lighting can completely alter how a color looks on the wall. Natural light brings out the best in warm tones and can make cool tones feel crisp and clean. However, artificial lighting, especially incandescent bulbs, can make certain colors appear yellowish or warmer than they are. To get the most accurate idea of how your chosen color will look, always test a small patch on the wall first. This will allow you to see how the light in the room changes the way the color appears at different times of day. Use paint samples to your advantage. It can be tempting to pick a color based on a tiny swatch, but keep in mind that lighting, furniture, and room size all play a role in how the color will look on your walls. Before committing, always grab a few small paint samples and apply them in different areas of the room. Live with them for a few days, observing how the light shifts throughout the day. You'll get a much better sense of which shade truly works for your space. Accentuating with accent walls and features. Accent walls are one of the easiest ways to bring color into a room without overwhelming the space. You don't need to paint every wall in your living room or bedroom to make an impact. Instead, choose one wall to feature a bold or contrasting color that draws attention and adds depth to the room. A dark blue accent wall behind a light-colored sofa, for example, creates a beautiful focal point in the room. When choosing your accent wall, consider the following. Architectural features. Use the accent wall to highlight architectural elements, like a fireplace, built-in shelves, or a large window. This draws the eye to the feature and enhances its presence. Complementing the room's palette, make sure your accent wall complements the other colors in the room. For instance, if your room has neutral furniture, choose a contrasting color to bring some vibrancy. Statement doors and trim. If you want to keep the walls neutral but still add color, consider painting doors, baseboards, or crown molding in a contrasting shade. This can be a more subtle yet stylish way to introduce color into the room. DIY furniture makeover with paint. Your furniture doesn't need to be new to look great. With paint, you can completely transform old or outdated pieces into something modern and chic. Whether it's a tired coffee table, a mismatched dresser, or an old wooden chair, a fresh coat of paint can breathe new life into almost any piece. Here's how to approach painting furniture. Choose the right paint type. Different surfaces require different types of paint. For wooden furniture, choose a chalk paint or latex paint designed for furniture. These types of paint are durable and provide a smooth, even finish. For metal pieces, use spray paint or metal-specific paint to ensure proper adhesion and long-lasting results. Prep the furniture. No matter what you're painting, preparation is key. Start by cleaning the furniture thoroughly to remove dirt, dust, and oils. If the piece has a glossy finish, lightly sand it to help the paint adhere. After sanding, wipe down the surface to remove any dust. If necessary, apply a primer before painting, especially for darker pieces or if you're changing the color dramatically. Get creative with finishes. While solid colors are great, don't be afraid to get creative with your furniture makeovers. You can add texture by using techniques like distressing, glazing, or dry brushing. You can also experiment with two-tone or ombre effects to make your pieces pop. Budget-friendly ways to buy paint and supplies. You don't have to spend a lot of money on high-end paints and supplies. Here are some ways to stretch your budget. Shop sales and discounts. Paint often goes on sale, especially during seasonal promotions or holiday weekends. Look out for discounts at your local hardware store or online retailers. Buy in bulk. If you're working on multiple rooms or projects, buying paint in larger quantities can save you money in the long run. Just make sure the color is exactly what you want before committing to a large purchase. Use coupons. Many stores offer coupons for paint purchases, especially if you're buying several gallons. Check online or sign up for store newsletters to stay in the loop about upcoming sales. Recycled paint. Some home improvement stores offer recycled or leftover paints at a discount. These can be great if you're willing to be flexible with your color choices. Using paint to save money on decor. Paint is also a great way to make your own decorative pieces at a fraction of the cost of buying new items. For example, create wall art. Use canvas or plywood to create your own artwork. With a little paint and creativity, you can design abstract art, geometric shapes, or even stencil designs that match your room's color scheme. Revamp old frames. Don't buy new picture frames. Just repaint the ones you already have to match your room's aesthetic. You can turn brass frames into sleek black ones or give wooden frames a more modern finish with metallic paint. Upcycle accessories. From vases to trays, anything can be refreshed with a coat of paint. Welcome to Chapter 3. Now that we've covered the mindset of budget decorating and the magic of paint, it's time to turn to one of the biggest expenses in any home makeover, furniture and decor. These are often the items that scare people off. A new sofa can cost $1,000. A trendy dining set can run even higher. But here's the truth, you don't have to spend like that. With some smart strategies, creative thinking, and a little elbow grease, you can furnish your home beautifully without draining your wallet. Let's break down exactly how. The power of second-hand finds. One of the best-kept secrets in budget decorating is the second-hand market. Thrift stores, consignment shops, flea markets, and even online marketplaces like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or OfferUp are gold mines for affordable furniture and decor. What makes them so great is that they often carry unique pieces with character, something you won't find in a big box store. Here are some strategies for thrifting success. Look beyond the surface. A scratched table or worn-out chair might look tired, but with sanding, paint, or new upholstery, it can become a stunning statement piece. Check for quality. Focus on solid construction. Solid wood, metal frames, and sturdy joints matter more than surface appearance. A well-built second-hand piece will last far longer than a cheap flat-pack item. Be patient. Don't expect to furnish your whole house in one weekend. Good finds take time. Keep checking your local stores and online listings regularly. Negotiate. In many second-hand markets, prices aren't set in stone. Don't be afraid to politely negotiate. Sellers often expect it. The beauty of second-hand furniture is not only the price, but also the story. Every piece has a history, and when you give it new life, you're adding your own chapter to it. Repurposing what you already have. Before you buy anything, look around your home. You'd be surprised how much furniture and decor can be repurposed or reimagined. Dresser as a TV stand. That old dresser in your bedroom? Move it into the living room, and it becomes a stylish TV stand with built-in storage. Chairs as bedside tables. A small chair you don't use can serve as a unique nightstand. Add a lamp and a book, and it looks intentional. Bookshelves as room dividers. In an open-plan space, a bookshelf can double as storage and a divider, giving you both function and style. When you look at your furniture not for what it is but for what it could be, the possibilities open up dramatically. DIY furniture makeovers. If you want a one-of-a-kind home, nothing beats rolling up your sleeves and transforming old furniture into something new. And here's the best part, it's easier than you think. Simple DIY ideas. Paint and stain. As we talked about in Chapter 2, a fresh coat of paint can give furniture a whole new personality. Staining wood can also enhance its natural beauty. New hardware. Swap out old drawer pulls or cabinet knobs for something modern. It's amazing how a simple change like hardware can elevate a piece. Slipcovers and upholstery. Don't toss that old sofa just yet. A slipcover can make it look brand new. If you're willing to try upholstery, you can completely reinvent chairs and benches. Pallet furniture projects. Wood pallets are a budget decorator's best friend. They're often free or cheap, and with a little creativity, you can turn them into coffee tables, bed frames, bookshelves, or outdoor seating. With sanding and staining, pallet projects can look surprisingly high-end. Affordable alternatives to expensive furniture. Sometimes, the best solution is not buying secondhand, but finding affordable alternatives to designer items. Luckily, plenty of stores and online platforms offer stylish furniture at reasonable prices. Flat pack stores. Brands like IKEA are budget-friendly and versatile. The trick is customizing. Add your own hardware, paint, or decals to make it unique. Big box retailers. Stores like Walmart, Target, and Home Depot have furniture lines that balance affordability and style. You just need to shop strategically. Outlet stores. Many furniture brands have outlet locations or sections online where you can snag high-quality pieces at a fraction of the original cost. Remember, you don't have to buy everything new. Mixing affordable new items with second-hand treasures creates a layered, curated look. Budget-friendly decor hacks. Furniture is only half the story. Decor is what makes a house feel like a home, and luckily, you don't need deep pockets for that either. Wall art on a budget. Print your own. Download free art online or create your own digital designs, then print them at a local print shop. Add an inexpensive frame, and you've got wall art for under $20. Photo walls. Use your own family photos or travel pictures. Print them in black and white for a timeless look and arrange them in a grid or gallery wall. Fabric art. Stretch a beautiful fabric or scarf over a canvas or frame. It adds texture and color to your walls for very little cost. Decorative accents. DIY centerpieces. Use mason jars, thrifted vases, or even bowls filled with natural items like pine cones, shells, or stones. Seasonal decor swaps. Keep your base decor neutral and rotate small, affordable seasonal touches like throw pillows, blankets, or table runners. Plants. Houseplants instantly add life and style to any room. And here's the good news, you don't need rare or expensive plants. Spider plants, pothos, and snake plants are cheap, easy to care for, and look great. Smart shopping tips. To stay within budget while furnishing and decorating, you need a strategy. Here are some key tips. Make a list before shopping. Know exactly what you need and stick to it. Impulse buys add up fast. Compare prices online. Use price comparison tools before making a purchase. Sometimes, the exact same item is cheaper on another site. Sign up for alerts. Many stores let you set up price alerts for items you're interested in. Wait for the price drop before buying. Shop clearance sections. Don't overlook the clearance aisle. Many great pieces end up there simply because they're being discontinued. Common mistakes to avoid. When furnishing and decorating on a budget, it's easy to make costly mistakes. Avoid these traps. Buying too much at once. Furnish your space gradually. It's better to live with fewer pieces you love than a room full of items you regret. Ignoring measurements. Always measure your space before buying furniture. A bargain sofa is no deal if it doesn't fit through your door. Chasing trends. Trendy items lose their appeal quickly. Focus on timeless basics and add trends through smaller, cheaper accessories. Forgetting comfort. Style matters, but function matters more. Don't buy a beautiful chair if it's uncomfortable to sit in. Welcome back to Chapter 4. If there's one decorating element that often gets overlooked but can transform a space instantly, it's lighting. Lighting has the power to make a room feel bigger, cozier, warmer, or cooler. It can highlight your favorite features, hide imperfections, and set the mood for every activity in your home. The best part. You don't need to spend thousands on fancy fixtures to create beautiful, functional lighting. With smart choices and budget-friendly tricks, you can build the atmosphere you want while keeping costs low. Let's dive in. Why lighting matters more than you think. Think about walking into a room with harsh fluorescent lights. The space might feel cold, sterile, or overwhelming. Now, imagine the same room lit with soft, warm lamps. Suddenly, it feels welcoming, relaxing, and homey. That's the power of lighting. Lighting effects. Mood. Warm, soft lighting creates a cozy feel, while bright, white lighting energizes and helps with focus. Perception of space. Clever lighting can make small rooms feel larger or low ceilings feel higher. Style. A unique light fixture can become a focal point, just like artwork or furniture. Function. Proper lighting ensures you can cook safely, read comfortably, or host a dinner without straining your eyes. When you're decorating on a budget, lighting is one of the cheapest ways to elevate a space without touching the walls or furniture. The 3 layers of lighting. Designers often talk about 3 main types of lighting: ambient, task, and accent. A good balance of these creates depth and flexibility in any room. Here's how to use each affordably. 1. Ambient lighting, the base layer. Ambient lighting is your main source of light. It fills the room and sets the overall tone. Overhead fixtures, ceiling lights, or even bright floor lamps usually serve this role. Budget tips. Replace outdated light fixtures with affordable, modern options from big box stores or online marketplaces. Many stylish ceiling fixtures cost less than a night out. Switch your bulbs to warm LED lights. They're energy efficient, last longer, and give your room a softer glow compared to harsh fluorescence. 2. Task lighting, practical and focused. Task lighting is designed to help with specific activities: reading, cooking, working at a desk, or applying makeup. Desk lamps, under cabinet lights, and bedside lamps all fall into this category. Budget tips. Buy inexpensive clip-on lamps or stick-on LED strips for workspaces, kitchens, or closets. They're cheap, easy to install, and make a big difference. Repurpose table lamps you already own by moving them into areas where you need task lighting most. 3. Accent lighting, the finishing touch. Accent lighting adds drama, highlights decor, and makes a room feel layered. It can spotlight artwork, show off architectural features, or simply add mood. Budget tips. Use string lights or fairy lights for a cozy vibe in living rooms, bedrooms, or outdoor spaces. Add battery-operated puck lights to shelves or display cabinets to highlight decor. When you combine these 3 layers, you get a room that feels balanced, stylish, and purposeful. Affordable lighting options. Lighting doesn't have to be expensive. With a little creativity, you can find plenty of affordable options that look high-end. Thrift stores and flea markets, vintage lamps and unique fixtures often cost a fraction of retail prices. Even if the shade or base looks dated, a quick paint job or new lampshade can modernize it. DIY fixtures. You can make simple pendant lights from baskets, mason jars, or even wire planters. A little spray paint and creativity go a long way. Smart bulbs on a budget. While smart lighting systems can get pricey, budget-friendly smart bulbs let you change brightness and color with your phone or remote. Even adding one or two in key areas creates instant mood flexibility. Plug-in wall sconces. Hardwired sconces can be expensive, but plug-in versions are affordable and easy to install without hiring an electrician. Tricks to maximize natural light. Natural light is free, and if you use it wisely, you'll need fewer lamps and fixtures. Here's how to get the most from it. Use light curtains. Heavy drapes block natural sunlight. Switch to sheer or lightweight curtains to let more light in while keeping privacy. Place mirrors strategically. Mirrors bounce light around the room. Position them across from windows to reflect sunlight deeper into the space. Keep windows clean. It sounds obvious, but clean windows allow more sunlight to flow through. Choose lighter colors. Light-colored walls, rugs, and furniture reflect sunlight better than dark colors, making the room brighter without extra lamps. DIY lighting hacks. If you're willing to get hands-on, you can make your own budget-friendly lighting solutions. Mason jar lights. Attach inexpensive LED fairy lights inside mason jars. They create a rustic, cozy look perfect for living rooms or patios. Paint old lamps. Don't toss outdated lamps. Spray paint the base or swap out the shade for a modern look. Paper lanterns. Paper lanterns are cheap, stylish, and create a soft, warm glow. Hang them in clusters for visual impact. Wine bottle lamps. With a cheap bottle cutter and string lights, you can turn an empty wine bottle into a decorative lamp. These projects cost very little but add big personality to your home. Energy efficiency and long-term savings. Budget decorating isn't just about the upfront cost, it's also about saving money long-term. Lighting is one area where efficiency matters. Switch to LEDs. They use up to 80% less energy and last 10 times longer than traditional bulbs. Install dimmer switches. Dimming your lights not only saves energy but also lets you control the mood of your space. Use timers or smart plugs. These prevent lights from being left on unnecessarily, cutting down on utility bills. The savings might seem small month to month, but over years, they add up significantly. Common lighting mistakes to avoid. Even with the best intentions, people often make lighting mistakes that ruin a room's vibe. Avoid these pitfalls. Relying only on overhead lights, a single ceiling fixture makes a room feel flat. Always add task and accent lighting for depth. Choosing the wrong bulb color. Cool white bulbs in a cozy living room can feel harsh. Match your bulb temperature to the mood of the space. Ignoring shadows. Poorly placed lights create unflattering shadows. Position lamps and fixtures to distribute light evenly. Overcluttering with lamps. Too many mismatched lamps can make a room feel chaotic. Stick to a cohesive style. Welcome to Chapter 5. By now, you've learned how mindset, paint, furniture hacks, and lighting can elevate your home on a budget. But there's another layer that ties everything together: textiles. Fabrics may seem like small details, but they're actually one of the most affordable ways to transform a space. Rugs, curtains, pillows, and blankets add warmth, color, and texture. They soften hard lines, make rooms feel cozy, and even improve acoustics by dampening echoes. Best of all, textiles don't require big spending or professional installation. With the right choices, they can completely change how your home feels. Why textiles matter. Think about a room with bare floors, no curtains, and no cushions. Even with nice furniture, it can feel cold and unfinished. Now imagine the same room with a patterned rug, flowing curtains, and a few throw pillows. Suddenly, it feels alive, welcoming, and complete. That's the magic of textiles. They add warmth. Soft fabrics balance out wood, metal, or stone. Introduce color and pattern. A rug or pillow is the easiest way to add vibrancy without painting walls. Offer flexibility. Unlike furniture, textiles can be swapped seasonally or whenever you crave a change. Enhance comfort. Nothing beats a cozy blanket on a chilly night or a cushioned pillow for extra support. Budget-friendly rugs. Style underfoot. Rugs ground a space, define areas, and add comfort. But here's the thing, rugs can be shockingly expensive. Don't worry, there are budget-friendly ways to get the look you want. Smart rug shopping tips. Layer smaller rugs. Instead of buying one massive rug, layer smaller ones. For example, place a neutral jute rug underneath and top it with a patterned accent rug. Shop discount stores. Stores like HomeGoods, Target, and online outlets offer stylish rugs at lower prices. Go secondhand. Many people sell rugs online that are barely used. A quick clean or vacuum can make them good as new. Use carpet remnants. Carpet stores often sell leftover pieces at deep discounts. Bind the edges, and you've got a custom rug for a fraction of the cost. Choosing the right rug. Living room, a large rug that extends under your sofa and chairs ties the room together. Bedroom, a rug under the bed adds warmth and comfort for bare feet in the morning. Dining room, choose a rug big enough so chairs stay on it even when pulled out. Curtains, affordable elegance. Curtains do more than block light. They frame your windows, add height to rooms, and bring in texture or pattern. And here's the good news, you don't need designer drapes to get that elegant look. Budget curtain tips. Hang them high and wide, mount rods closer to the ceiling and extend them beyond the window frame. This makes windows look larger and ceilings higher. Use flat sheets. Believe it or not, flat bed sheets can make excellent curtains. Clip them with curtain rings, and no one will know the difference. Check discount stores. Affordable curtains are easy to find at stores like Walmart, IKEA, and even online marketplaces. DIY curtain hacks. If curtains are too short, add a strip of fabric or trim at the bottom to create a color block look. Pillows and cushions. Instant personality. If you want the biggest impact for the lowest cost, focus on pillows. A handful of throw pillows can completely change the look of a sofa, chair, or bed. How to use pillows creatively. Mix patterns and textures. Combine solids, stripes, florals, and textured fabrics like knits or velvet. Variety creates depth. Change seasonally. Use bright colors in summer, rich tones in fall, and cozy knits in winter. This keeps your space feeling fresh year-round. Buy pillow covers, not new pillows. Instead of replacing whole pillows, just swap the covers. It saves money and storage space. Blankets and throws. Cozy and decorative. Blankets and throws aren't just for warmth, they're style pieces. Drape one casually over a sofa, fold one neatly at the end of a bed, or roll them into a basket for both function and decor. Budget tips. Thrift stores and clearance sections. Throws are plentiful in second-hand shops and discount bins. DIY options. If you sew or knit, you can create custom throws for less. Even a no-sew fleece blanket is easy to make. Rotate with seasons. Swap out lightweight throws for heavier knits as the seasons change. Table linens and kitchen fabrics. Textiles aren't just for living rooms and bedrooms. In the kitchen and dining areas, they add charm and protect surfaces. Tablecloths, placemats, napkins, and kitchen towels can all bring color and texture. Budget-friendly ideas. Mismatched style. Mix and match patterns for a casual, eclectic feel. DIY placemats. Cut fabric remnants and hem the edges for inexpensive placemats. Seasonal swaps. Use festive tablecloths or napkins for holidays instead of buying pricey decorations. Bedroom textiles. Comfort and style. Your bedroom is your retreat, and textiles make it feel like a sanctuary. The good news. You don't need luxury linens to achieve comfort. Layer bedding, layer sheets, quilts, and blankets for a cozy, designer look. Mix high and low. Splurge on one nice duvet cover, but pair it with affordable sheets and throws. DIY headboard with fabric. Stretch fabric over plywood to create a custom headboard at a fraction of the cost. DIY textile projects. If you're willing to get hands-on, you can save big and get custom pieces. Sew your own pillow covers. All you need is basic fabric and a sewing machine, or even fabric glue for no-sew versions. Make a fabric wall hanging. Hang a patterned fabric piece like art. It's cheaper than framed prints and adds warmth to walls. Reupholster chairs. A yard or two of fabric can completely change the look of a chair. Even dining chairs can be recovered with a staple gun in minutes. Common mistakes to avoid. When decorating with textiles, avoid these traps. Buying too many patterns. Too much variety can overwhelm. Balance bold patterns with solid colors. Ignoring texture. A room full of flat fabrics feels dull. Mix knits, velvets, cottons, and wools. Using curtains that are too short. Short curtains make a room look unfinished. Always aim for floor length. Forgetting practicality. White rugs in high-traffic areas or delicate fabrics with kids and pets will cause regret. Welcome to Chapter 6. Let's be honest, no amount of paint, pillows, or lighting will make your home feel good if it's cluttered. Organization is what transforms a house from chaotic to calm. But here's the mistake many homeowners make. They think good storage requires custom closets, expensive shelving, or fancy organizers. That's not true. With smart, budget-friendly solutions, you can create order, make your home look bigger, and even turn storage into decor. Let's dig into how to declutter, organize, and store smartly without draining your wallet. Why organization matters for decor. A tidy space looks more stylish, period. You could have the trendiest furniture in the world, but if papers are piled on the table, shoes are scattered in the hallway, and closets are overflowing, the whole house feels off. Organization isn't just about function, it's part of the aesthetic. Clean lines, clear surfaces, and thoughtful storage make a home feel intentional, not accidental. Think of organization as invisible decorating. It doesn't scream for attention, but it sets the stage for everything else to shine. Step 1. Declutter before you buy anything. Before you spend a single dollar on bins or baskets, declutter. Many people waste money organizing things they don't even need. Go room by room and ask yourself, do I use this? Do I love this? Do I have space for this? If the answer is no, donate, sell, or recycle it. The less you own, the less you need to organize, and the more your home will feel spacious. Decluttering costs nothing, but it delivers the biggest visual payoff. Affordable storage for every room. Once you've decluttered, it's time to set up storage systems that actually work. Let's look at some budget-friendly options for each part of the home. Living room. Baskets and bins. Wicker or fabric baskets keep blankets, magazines, or kids' toys tidy. Thrift stores often have them for a few dollars. Ottomans with storage. A budget ottoman doubles as seating, a coffee table, and hidden storage. Floating shelves. Inexpensive shelves add display space for books or decor while keeping surfaces clear. Kitchen. Drawer organizers. Dollar stores carry cheap plastic organizers that instantly tame cluttered drawers. Hooks and racks. Use adhesive hooks inside cabinet doors to hang measuring spoons, pot lids, or towels. Clear jars and containers. Reuse glass jars for pasta, rice, or snacks. It looks neat and keeps food fresh. Bedroom. Underbed storage. Plastic bins or rolling drawers maximize wasted space under the bed. Over-the-door organizers. Perfect for shoes, accessories, or small clothing items. DIY headboard with shelves. Build or buy a budget headboard that doubles as storage. Bathroom. Mason jars for essentials. Store cotton balls, Q-tips, or bath salts in thrifted jars. Tension rods. Add a rod under the sink to hang spray bottles. Stackable bins. Small plastic bins keep toiletries organized without taking up too much counter space. Entryway. Wall hooks. Instead of a bulky coat rack, use hooks for bags and jackets. DIY shoe rack. Build one from crates or pallets to keep shoes contained. Baskets for grab-and-go items. Assign each family member a basket for keys, hats, or gloves. Creative DIY storage ideas. You don't need to spend big on fancy organizers. With a little creativity, you can turn everyday items into storage solutions. Repurposed crates. Stack wooden crates into shelves or use them as rustic side tables with storage. Tin cans as desk organizers. Clean and paint cans to hold pens, brushes, or kitchen utensils. Pegboards. In kitchens, garages, or offices, pegboards are cheap and versatile for hanging tools or supplies. Ladders as shelves. A thrifted ladder leaned against the wall becomes a stylish rack for blankets, towels, or plants. Storage that doubles as decor. Here's a secret. The best storage is invisible, or beautiful enough that it becomes part of your design. Instead of hiding everything away, use stylish storage to elevate your home. Woven baskets. Natural textures like wicker or seagrass add warmth while hiding clutter. Decorative boxes. Use patterned boxes on shelves to hold small items without looking messy. Glass jars and canisters. Display pantry goods, craft supplies, or bath products in matching jars for a polished look. When storage looks good, you're more likely to keep things in order. Staying organized on a budget. Getting organized is one thing, staying organized is another. The trick is to keep your system simple and sustainable. Label everything. Use cheap labels or even masking tape. Labels stop items from migrating into the wrong place. One in, one out rule. For every new item you bring home, remove one. This prevents clutter from creeping back in. Daily reset. Spend 10 minutes each evening putting things back where they belong. Consistency beats occasional deep cleans. Mistakes to avoid. When it comes to budget-friendly storage, avoid these pitfalls. Buying too many organizers. Don't shop until you declutter. Otherwise, you'll just organize clutter. Ignoring vertical space. Walls are free real estate. Use shelves, hooks, or hanging organizers. Overcomplicating systems. If your system is too fussy, no one in the household will maintain it. Matching everything perfectly. Don't stress about uniformity. Cohesive, not identical, is the goal. Welcome to Chapter 7. Up until now, we've talked about furniture, lighting, textiles, and organization. But let's face it, even with all those pieces in place, a room with bare walls still feels unfinished. Walls are some of the largest visual surfaces in your home, which means they're powerful design tools. The good news? You don't need pricey artwork or custom installations to make them shine. With a little creativity and a smart budget, you can transform your walls into stylish focal points that bring warmth and character to your home. Let's break down the best strategies for decorating walls on a budget. Why wall decor matters. Walls set the stage for everything else in your space. Bare walls make a room feel empty, while well-dressed walls create personality and flow. They can tell your story. Family photos, artwork, or personal collections make your home uniquely yours. Balance proportions. Large art or mirrors can anchor furniture and balance the scale of a room. Add color and texture. Even if your furniture is neutral, wall decor can bring vibrancy and depth. Create focal points. A feature wall directs the eye and makes a statement. When you treat walls as canvases, your home immediately feels more complete. Affordable art options. Not everyone has the budget for gallery pieces, but that doesn't mean you need to settle for bare walls. Affordable art is everywhere. You just need to know where to look. Printable art. Thousands of websites offer downloadable prints for free or a few dollars. Print them at a local shop, frame them, and you've got stylish wall art for under 20 bucks. DIY abstracts. You don't need to be an artist to create abstract art. Use leftover paint, brushes, or even sponges to make bold, modern pieces. Photography. Use your own photos, family portraits, travel shots, or nature scenes. Print them in black and white for a timeless, cohesive look. Fabric or wallpaper samples. Frame pattern fabric swatches or wallpaper samples. They look like custom art but cost next to nothing. Gallery walls on a budget. One of the most stylish ways to fill a wall is with a gallery arrangement. It looks high-end but can be done affordably. Tips for creating a gallery wall. Mix frames. Don't worry about matching every frame. Different styles and sizes create visual interest. Spray paint old frames black, white, or gold for a cohesive look. Combine art and objects. Mix photos, prints, mirrors, or even small shelves. This makes the wall feel layered and dynamic. Plan before hanging. Lay everything on the floor first to arrange the layout. That way, you won't waste time patching extra holes. Use affordable prints. Instead of expensive artwork, fill frames with thrifted book pages, maps, or botanical prints. A gallery wall turns small, inexpensive pieces into a big design statement. Statement walls without breaking the bank. If you want to make a dramatic impact, dedicate one wall as a feature wall. You don't need designer wallpaper or custom panels. Painted accent wall. Use leftover paint from another project or buy a small quart. A single wall in a bold color transforms the room. Geometric designs. Create stripes, chevrons, or grids with painter's tape and paint. It's trendy, fun, and costs almost nothing. Temporary wallpaper. Peel and stick wallpaper is affordable, renter-friendly, and comes in endless designs. Even a small accent area, like behind shelves, makes a big impact. Stencils and wall decals. Stencils let you paint patterns repeatedly, while decals are inexpensive stickers that peel off without damage. Both add style on a budget. Mirrors as wall decor. Mirrors aren't just functional, they're style powerhouses. They reflect light, make small rooms feel larger, and add elegance. Budget mirror ideas. Thrift stores. Old mirrors are easy to find secondhand. A coat of spray paint can make the frame look brand new. Create a mirror gallery. Instead of one large mirror, hang a group of smaller ones for a unique statement. DIY frames. Buy inexpensive frameless mirrors and build your own custom frame with wood, rope, or fabric. Shelves as decor. Shelves aren't just storage, they're also decor. Floating shelves, cube shelves, or even DIY crate shelves can display books, plants, and small art pieces. Budget tips. Repurpose wood. Build floating shelves from leftover wood or reclaimed boards. Mix decor and function. Use shelves to hold both practical items and stylish accents. A mix of baskets, books, and framed art keeps it balanced. Less is more. Don't overload shelves. Negative space makes them look curated, not cluttered. DIY wall decor ideas. If you love projects, walls are the perfect place to show off creativity without big spending. Macrame wall hangings. Use inexpensive rope or yarn to create your own boho-style wall hanging. Pressed flowers or leaves. Frame pressed greenery for natural, budget-friendly art. Chalkboard or whiteboard walls. Paint a small section of wall with chalkboard paint for an interactive design, perfect for kitchens or kids' rooms. Tapestries. Large fabric pieces or thrifted textiles can cover a wall affordably and make a bold statement. Avoiding common wall decor mistakes. When decorating walls, watch out for these pitfalls. Hanging art too high. Center artwork at eye level for the best effect. Overcrowding. Blank space is important. Don't cover every inch. Let the walls breathe. Ignoring scale. Tiny frames on a large wall look lost. Go bigger, or group smaller pieces together. Overspending on frames. Frames can cost more than the art. Buy them secondhand or in multi-packs. Wrapping up Chapter 7. Walls are blank canvases waiting for your creativity. You don't need expensive art or professional installations, just smart, budget-friendly choices. From printable art and DIY projects to gallery walls and thrifted mirrors, there are endless ways to add style, color, and personality. The best part: walls can evolve as your style changes. You can swap prints, rearrange frames, or repaint an accent wall anytime without blowing your budget. In the next chapter, we'll focus on outdoor spaces, because your budget-friendly makeover doesn't stop at the front door. Patios, balconies, porches, and backyards can be transformed into inviting retreats for surprisingly little money. For now, grab a blank wall in your home, experiment with prints or mirrors, and watch how quickly your space feels more alive. Welcome to Chapter 8. We've talked about how to make the inside of your home beautiful and functional on a budget. Now, let's step outside. Your porch, balcony, patio, or backyard is an extension of your living space. Whether you're sipping coffee in the morning, grilling on the weekend, or relaxing with friends at night, outdoor spaces matter. But here's the good news: you don't need fancy outdoor furniture sets or expensive landscaping to make them shine. With a few budget-friendly ideas, you can transform even the smallest balcony or the most basic yard into a cozy retreat. Why outdoor decor matters. Outdoor areas are often overlooked, but they set the tone before you even walk inside. A tidy, inviting porch makes your home feel welcoming. A backyard with cozy seating feels like an escape. And a decorated balcony can feel like an extra room. Outdoor spaces. Extend your living area. Increase comfort and relaxation. Provide a place for entertaining. Boost curb appeal if you plan to sell your home. The best part: you can do it all without breaking the bank. Budget-friendly seating solutions. Seating is the backbone of any outdoor space. But outdoor furniture sets can cost hundreds or even thousands. Instead, try these affordable options. Repurpose indoor pieces. Use sturdy indoor chairs or benches outside with weather-resistant cushions. DIY pallet furniture. Wooden pallets are often free from hardware stores. Stack them into sofas or coffee tables with a little sanding and paint. Thrift store finds. Metal chairs, old benches, and folding chairs can be cleaned, painted, and given new life. Hammocks and floor cushions. A hammock or large cushions provide casual, affordable seating with a fun vibe. Remember, comfort matters more than matching sets. Outdoor rugs and fabrics. Textiles aren't just for indoors. They make outdoor spaces feel like real rooms. Outdoor rugs. Inexpensive rugs add color and define areas on a porch or patio. Even plastic woven mats from discount stores can look stylish. Cushions and throws. Use washable or weather-resistant fabrics. If you're worried about rain, store them in a basket or bin when not in use. DIY pillow covers. Sew covers from outdoor fabric remnants or even shower curtains. Fabrics instantly soften outdoor areas and make them more inviting. Lighting. Creating atmosphere outdoors. Outdoor lighting sets the mood and lets you use the space after dark. And it doesn't need to be expensive. String lights. Hang them across fences, porches, or balconies for instant charm. Solar lights. Affordable, eco-friendly, and perfect for lining walkways or highlighting plants. Lanterns and mason jars. Fill jars with LED candles or fairy lights for a cozy glow. DIY torch alternatives. Use thrifted metal containers or repurposed jars for homemade lanterns. Warm lighting makes outdoor spaces magical. Plants and greenery. Plants breathe life into outdoor areas. You don't need professional landscaping, just a few smart plant choices. Container gardens. Use pots, buckets, or thrifted containers for flowers or herbs. Vertical gardens. Hang shoe organizers or repurposed pallets for small herb gardens. Low-maintenance plants. Choose hardy plants like succulents, ferns, or perennials that thrive without constant care. Mix real and fake. Combine real plants with faux greenery for a lush look at half the maintenance. Even 1 or 2 pots of greenery can change the entire mood of a balcony or patio. Outdoor dining on a budget. Want to eat outside without spending on a big dining set? Here's how. Folding tables. Cheap, space-saving, and perfect for small balconies. Repurposed furniture. Old desks or side tables can become outdoor dining spots with a weatherproof tablecloth. DIY picnic vibe. A blanket and cushions on the ground create a relaxed, boho outdoor dining area. It's not about perfection, it's about creating a place to gather. Small space solutions. Not everyone has a large backyard, and that's okay. Even the tiniest balcony or porch can be transformed. Use vertical space. Hang plants, lights, or shelves to maximize space. Foldable furniture. Choose chairs and tables that fold up when not in use. Multi-use pieces. A bench with storage doubles as seating and a place to stash outdoor cushions. Rail planters. Attach planters to balcony rails for greenery without sacrificing floor space. Creativity beats square footage every time. Outdoor decor accessories. Little details make outdoor spaces feel complete. And they don't have to cost much. DIY art. Paint thrifted wood signs or use stencils on old boards. Candles. Affordable LED or citronella candles add atmosphere and keep bugs away. Repurposed finds. Old ladders, crates, or barrels can become plant stands, shelves, or tables. Seasonal touches. Add pumpkins in fall, fairy lights for the holidays, or bright cushions in summer. Decor doesn't need to be expensive. It just needs personality. Keeping costs down long term. Outdoor items often get damaged by weather. Protecting your budget means protecting your pieces. Store fabrics indoors. Bring pillows and throws inside when not in use. Use covers. Cheap waterproof covers extend the life of furniture. DIY waterproofing. Spray fabric protectors on cushions to resist moisture. A little care goes a long way in keeping your budget items looking fresh. Mistakes to avoid outdoors. Common pitfalls when decorating outdoor spaces include overfilling the space. Too much furniture makes small areas cramped. Keep it simple. Ignoring comfort. Metal chairs without cushions look nice but aren't inviting. Add softness. Buying cheap that won't last. Ultra-cheap outdoor furniture often rusts or breaks fast. Invest in durability where it counts. Skipping lighting. Without lighting, outdoor areas go unused after sunset. Wrapping up Chapter 8. Your outdoor space, whether it's a tiny balcony or a full backyard, has huge potential. With budget-friendly seating, creative lighting, greenery, and a few accessories, you can turn it into a true extension of your home. Remember, you don't need a huge budget or fancy patio sets to make it inviting. Comfort, creativity, and a little DIY spirit are all you need. In the next chapter, we'll head back inside and talk about kitchens and bathrooms, two areas where people think upgrades are always expensive. I'll show you how to refresh these rooms with simple, affordable updates that pack a punch. For now, step outside, look at your space with fresh eyes, and start imagining how you can make it feel like your personal retreat without overspending. Welcome to Chapter 9. Kitchens and bathrooms are two of the most used rooms in your home, and they're also often the most expensive to renovate. But here's the secret: you don't need to gut your kitchen or rip out your bathroom to make a big difference. Small updates, smart improvements, and some creative thinking can completely refresh these spaces without draining your bank account. Let's explore how to give your kitchen and bathroom a new life while keeping costs low. Kitchens, the heart of the home. The kitchen is where meals are made, conversations happen, and memories are created. It's also one of the first rooms people notice when they visit. A modern kitchen can increase the value of your home, but a complete remodel doesn't have to be the only way to make it feel fresh. Refresh cabinets without replacing them. Cabinets are often the largest and most expensive part of a kitchen. Instead of replacing them, try these low-cost ways to give them a new look. Paint or stain. A fresh coat of paint can completely change the appearance of your cabinets. Go bold with a rich navy or soft with white. Staining wood cabinets can give them a modern, rustic look. New hardware. Swap out outdated handles and knobs for modern, affordable hardware. Even small updates like this can make a huge difference. Open shelving. Remove some upper cabinet doors to create open shelves. This adds a sense of openness and makes your kitchen feel more modern without costing anything. Affordable countertop updates. If you have outdated countertops, replacing them can be pricey. But there are budget-friendly alternatives. Countertop paint. Special countertop paint allows you to create the look of marble, granite, or even concrete without the hefty price tag. Peel and stick veneer. Faux stone or wood veneer is an affordable option that looks like real stone and is easy to apply. Tile. Consider covering your countertop with inexpensive tile or even painting over the existing surface for a completely new look. Revamp backsplashes. A backsplash can instantly upgrade your kitchen, and it doesn't need to be expensive. Peel and stick tiles. These are easy to install and look like real tile. Choose from a variety of materials and patterns to suit your style. Painted backsplash. Use stencils and paint to create your own design. It's a budget-friendly way to add character to your kitchen without the cost of tile. Glass or acrylic panels. Use clear acrylic panels over existing tiles for an easy, smooth surface that's easy to clean and looks modern. Lighting upgrades. Lighting makes a huge impact in a kitchen. If your lighting is outdated, simple changes can help bring your kitchen into the modern age. Under cabinet lighting. Adding LED strips or puck lights under cabinets brightens up the workspace and adds a touch of sophistication. Pendant lights. Swap out an old chandelier or overhead light for stylish pendant lights. You can find affordable versions that add elegance to your space. Bulb swap. Switching to warmer bulbs can make a big difference in how your kitchen feels. Opt for LED bulbs to save on energy and costs over time. Bathrooms. Budget-friendly updates for a fresh look. The bathroom is a place where we spend a lot of time, and making it feel spa-like doesn't require a major renovation. Small upgrades can completely change the vibe of your bathroom and make it feel fresh, clean, and inviting. Refresh your vanity. Your bathroom vanity can be a focal point, and it doesn't need to cost a fortune to update it. Paint the cabinet. Just like in the kitchen, painting your vanity can completely change the look. Choose a deep color for a modern look or a light color to brighten the space. New hardware. Change out old knobs and handles for something more contemporary. Small details like this can make a big difference in the overall aesthetic. Add a new mirror. Swap out the builder-grade mirror for something with a unique frame or shape. You can often find affordable mirrors at discount stores or online. Affordable tile and flooring options. Tiling a bathroom can be expensive, but there are cost-effective options that still give you a polished look. Peel and stick tiles. For a modern, chic look, try peel and stick tiles. They come in different textures, colors, and patterns and can be applied to both floors and walls. Vinyl flooring. Modern vinyl flooring is durable, waterproof, and easy to install. You can get wood, stone, or tile looks for a fraction of the cost. Grout refresh. Over time, grout can get stained and discolored. Use a grout pen or grout cleaner to restore the original brightness. This small fix can make your tiles look brand new. Update your shower and bath area. The bath and shower area can be a huge focal point in a bathroom, so updating it can change the whole vibe. Shower curtain. Swap out a tired shower curtain for something with a bold pattern or bright color. It's a low-cost change that refreshes the space instantly. Peel and stick wall panels. If your shower has outdated tiles, try peel and stick shower wall panels. They look like real tile but are much easier to install. New shower head. Upgrading your shower head doesn't require a remodel. It's an easy, affordable way to improve your bathroom experience. Go for a rain shower head or a water-efficient model. Lighting upgrades for the bathroom. Lighting can make a significant difference in the bathroom, and you can make simple swaps to brighten things up. Vanity lights. Replace dated vanity lights with something more modern. There are affordable options at most home improvement stores. LED lights. Install energy-efficient LED bulbs in your bathroom. They provide bright light and last longer than incandescent bulbs. Mirror lighting. Consider adding LED lights around your bathroom mirror for both functional lighting and a sleek, modern look. Small details that make a big difference. Sometimes it's the little things that transform a space. Towels and linens. Invest in a few plush towels and a new shower curtain. A new set of linens can make your bathroom feel luxurious without the price tag. Storage solutions. Maximize your bathroom storage with baskets, bins, or floating shelves to keep toiletries organized and the space clutter-free. Decorative accents. Add a small plant, a decorative tray, or a few candles to give your bathroom a cozy, spa-like feel. Avoiding common kitchen and bathroom mistakes. When updating these spaces on a budget, be careful to avoid these common mistakes. Going too trendy. Trends come and go. Stick with timeless designs and incorporate trends in smaller details like accessories or towels. Overlooking functionality. A pretty kitchen or bathroom is nice, but functionality should come first. Make sure you're still optimizing storage and workspace. Cutting corners on fixtures. While budget updates are great, avoid cheap fixtures that might break easily. Look for mid-range, durable options. Skipping professional help when needed. If a project is beyond your skills, like plumbing or electrical, it's worth investing in a pro to avoid costly mistakes. Wrapping up Chapter 9. The kitchen and bathroom are two of the most important rooms in your home, and transforming them doesn't have to be expensive. By focusing on small updates, smart DIY solutions, and affordable upgrades, you can refresh these spaces on a budget. Whether it's a new coat of paint for the cabinets, updated lighting, or a modern shower curtain, each small change makes a big impact. In the next chapter, we'll talk about small space solutions, how to maximize the potential of apartments, tiny homes, or rooms that don't seem to have enough space. Because no matter how small your space is, it can still be stylish and functional. For now, take a look around your kitchen and bathroom. What simple updates could make a world of difference today? Welcome to Chapter 10. Decorating a small space can feel overwhelming. Whether you live in a studio apartment, a compact townhouse, or just have one or two rooms that always feel cramped, you might believe you're stuck with clutter or sacrifice. But here's the truth. Small spaces can actually be the most creative and rewarding to decorate. With clever strategies, smart storage, and budget-friendly design hacks, you can make even the tiniest rooms feel open, stylish, and functional. Let's explore how to maximize your square footage without overspending. Why small spaces deserve special attention. Small homes or rooms often come with unique challenges, limited storage, awkward layouts, or multipurpose needs. But they also have advantages. They force you to be intentional with every piece you own. They're easier to clean and maintain. Decorating costs less since you're furnishing fewer rooms. The key is making smart choices that deliver maximum impact without taking up unnecessary space. Furniture that works double duty. In small spaces, furniture needs to earn its keep. Every piece should do more than one job. Storage ottomans. Use them as seating, a coffee table, and hidden storage all in one. Sofa beds. Perfect for apartments or multipurpose rooms. A sofa bed provides both seating and a guest bed. Folding desks and tables. Wall-mounted desks or fold-out tables save floor space and can be tucked away when not in use. Beds with storage. Drawers under the bed or lift-up frames give you valuable extra storage. Buying multifunctional furniture saves space and money at the same time. Vertical space. Your best friend. When floor space is tight, look up. Walls and vertical areas are often underused. Tall shelving units. Instead of short, wide shelves, go for tall bookcases to maximize storage. Wall hooks and pegboards. Use them for coats, bags, kitchen utensils, or even craft supplies. Hanging plants. Free up counters by suspending plants in hanging baskets. Over-the-door organizers. Perfect for shoes, toiletries, or pantry items. Vertical space allows you to keep essentials close without overcrowding the floor. Light and color tricks for small spaces. The way you use light and color can make a cramped room feel bigger. Light colors, white, cream, or light gray walls create the illusion of openness. If you love bold colors, use them as accents instead of full walls. Mirrors. Place mirrors opposite windows to reflect natural light and make the room feel twice as large. Curtains. Hang curtains high and wide to make windows appear larger. Lighting layers. Mix ceiling lights, lamps, and wall sconces to brighten corners and prevent the space from feeling boxed in. A well-lit small space instantly feels more spacious. Declutter ruthlessly. In a small home, clutter takes over faster than in larger spaces. If you don't stay on top of it, even the nicest design will feel chaotic. Adopt the one-in, one-out rule. For every new item you bring in, remove one. Use hidden storage. Keep surfaces clear by stashing items in baskets, bins, or drawers. Simplify decor. Instead of 10 small knickknacks, opt for 1 or 2 statement pieces. Minimalism doesn't mean boring. It means making intentional choices that free up space. Zoning. Defining spaces without walls. Small homes often have open layouts, like studio apartments. Zoning creates distinct rooms without building walls. Rugs. Use rugs to define living, dining, and sleeping areas. Furniture placement. Position sofas, shelves, or tables to act as natural dividers. Curtains or screens. Hang curtains or use folding screens for privacy in multipurpose rooms. Color blocking. Paint one section of a wall to visually separate a workspace from a lounge area. Zoning makes your space feel more organized and purposeful. Creative storage hacks. When space is tight, creativity is key. Here are some clever storage ideas. Use bedside pockets. Fabric organizers that slip under the mattress are perfect for books, glasses, or remotes. Magnetic strips. Mount magnetic strips in kitchens or bathrooms to hold knives, scissors, or grooming tools. Rolling carts. Slim carts can fit in tight spaces, like between the fridge and wall, and store pantry staples or cleaning supplies. Hidden corners. Install shelves in corners or above doors to use space that usually goes to waste. DIY projects for small spaces. DIY is your best friend when you need tailored solutions. Wall-mounted desks. A simple piece of wood and folding brackets can create a small work desk. Bench seating with storage. Build a bench that doubles as seating and storage in dining areas or entryways. Custom shelving. Build shelves to fit awkward spaces, like under stairs or beside appliances. Fold-down tables. Hinged tables that fold flat against the wall are perfect for tiny kitchens. Small DIY projects can save space and money while giving your home a custom feel. Mistakes to avoid in small spaces. When decorating small spaces, avoid these pitfalls. Overcrowding. Too much furniture makes rooms feel smaller. Choose fewer, multifunctional pieces. Ignoring scale. Oversized sofas or tables overpower small rooms. Pick furniture scaled to your space. Skipping storage. If you don't build storage into your design, clutter will take over. Dark colors everywhere. While moody colors can be stylish, too many dark tones shrink a space. Use them sparingly. Wrapping up Chapter 10. Small spaces may seem limiting at first, but with creativity, they can become some of the most stylish and functional homes. By embracing multifunctional furniture, vertical storage, light tricks, and clever zoning, you can make the most of every inch without spending a fortune. The key is being intentional, choosing pieces and designs that work hard for the space you have. In the next chapter, we'll explore seasonal decorating on a budget, how to refresh your home throughout the year without constantly shopping for new things. You'll learn how to rotate decor, repurpose items, and create festive vibes affordably. For now, take a walk through your smallest room or corner. Ask yourself, how could I use this space differently? What can I remove? What small change could make it feel bigger? The answers might surprise you. Welcome to Chapter 11. One of the most fun parts of decorating is changing your home with the seasons. A cozy fall vibe, a cheerful spring look, a festive holiday sparkle. These touches keep your home feeling fresh and alive. But here's the trap many homeowners fall into. They spend too much on seasonal decor that only gets used a few weeks each year, and before long, storage bins are overflowing with items that rarely see the light of day. The truth is, you don't need to spend a fortune to make your home feel in tune with the seasons. With a few smart strategies, multi-purpose decor, and some creative DIY, you can enjoy seasonal transformations without wasting money or space. Why seasonal decorating matters. Seasonal changes in your home do more than just look nice. They reflect the time of year and create a sense of celebration. Prevent your decor from feeling stale or repetitive. Allow you to experiment with new colors and textures without long-term commitment. Make gatherings and holidays feel more special. It's less about buying themed items and more about making small, intentional swaps. Core pieces that work year-round. The secret to budget-friendly seasonal decorating is building a strong base that works all year. Then, you just add small accents for each season. Examples of year-round decor. Neutral pillows and rugs. A simple base lets you layer seasonal colors with covers or throws. Basic candles and holders. Use plain holders and swap candle colors for different seasons. Clear glass vases. Fill with branches, flowers, or seasonal accents like pine cones or ornaments. Wreath bases. Start with a plain wreath and change out decorations depending on the season. Think of it as decorating with foundations that stay constant and accents that rotate. Decorating for spring on a budget. Spring is about freshness, growth, and light. Bring that energy into your home with simple touches. Flowers and greenery. Add fresh flowers or budget-friendly faux blooms to brighten rooms. Even grocery store bouquets can be split into smaller arrangements. Pastel colors. Swap in pastel pillow covers, table runners, or towels for a soft seasonal touch. Light fabrics. Replace heavy curtains or throws with lighter materials like cotton or linen. DIY touches. Use mason jars as vases, create a floral wreath, or hang botanical prints. Spring is all about making your home feel airy, bright, and renewed. Summer vibes without overspending. Summer decor should feel relaxed, cheerful, and full of energy. Bright colors. Use bold pillow covers, colorful placemats, or cheerful outdoor rugs. Beach-inspired touches. Shells, driftwood, or even sand in jars can bring coastal vibes for free if you collect them. Outdoor living. Shift some of your focus outside. Add string lights, picnic blankets, or DIY lanterns to patios and balconies. Fruit as decor. Bowls of lemons, limes, or oranges are affordable, functional, and look stunning as centerpieces. Keep it simple and breezy, just like summer itself. Cozy fall decor on a budget. Fall is about warmth, comfort, and rich tones. It's also one of the easiest seasons to decorate for without spending much. Natural elements. Pumpkins, gourds, pine cones, and dried leaves are affordable, and sometimes free. Warm textiles. Swap light summer throws for chunky knits or flannel blankets. Earth tones. Introduce oranges, browns, and deep reds with pillow covers, table runners, or candles. DIY centerpieces. Use mason jars filled with acorns or dried wheat for a rustic fall vibe. Fall decor can often come straight from nature, keeping costs low. Winter and holiday decorating. Winter is often the season when people overspend on decor. But with a few strategies, you can keep it festive and affordable. String lights. Use warm string lights to create a cozy glow indoors and out. Evergreen branches. Snip branches from outside to make wreaths or garlands. Add ribbons or ornaments for a festive look. Neutral holiday decor. Stick to simple colors like silver, gold, or white that work for multiple holidays. DIY ornaments. Create ornaments from paper, pine cones, or salt dough. Perfect for kids and saves money. Reusable decor. Instead of buying trendy holiday pieces each year, invest in a few timeless items you can use again and again. Winter decor doesn't need to be over the top. just warm, cozy, and welcoming. Storage and organization for seasonal items. Budget decorating isn't just about buying, it's also about keeping what you own in good shape. If you're not careful, seasonal items can take over your storage space. Rotate and purge. Each year, donate or repurpose items you don't use. Clear bins with labels. Store seasonal items in see-through bins so you know what's inside. Limit the collection. Stick to one bin per season. This forces you to be intentional. Dual-purpose decor. Choose items that can transition between seasons. For example, a plain white wreath can be dressed up with flowers for spring or pine cones for winter. DIY seasonal swaps. If you enjoy crafts, DIY seasonal decor is fun and budget-friendly. Seasonal wreaths. Create one base wreath and change decorations with ribbons, flowers, or ornaments. Printable art. Swap framed prints each season. You can download seasonal designs for free or low cost. Table decor. Collect natural items, leaves, shells, or branches, and rotate them in bowls or vases. DIY ensures your decor is unique and affordable. Mistakes to avoid. When decorating seasonally, avoid these traps. Overbuying. Don't get caught in sales or holiday hype. Stick to your plan. Too much clutter. Seasonal decor should enhance, not overwhelm, your space. Short-lived trends. Trendy items lose appeal quickly. Stick with timeless basics and affordable accents. Ignoring storage. If you can't store it, don't buy it. Wrapping up Chapter 11. Seasonal decorating doesn't need to be expensive or excessive. The trick is building a timeless base, then rotating budget-friendly accents to keep things fresh. With DIY projects, natural elements, and smart storage, you can enjoy festive changes all year without overspending. In the next chapter, we'll shift gears and talk about kids' rooms and family-friendly spaces. How to decorate areas for children and families on a budget while keeping style, safety, and practicality in mind. For now, look at your home and ask, what small seasonal swap could I make today to bring new life into my space? You'll be surprised how big an impact even one change can make. Welcome to Chapter 12. Decorating kids' rooms and family spaces can be both exciting and overwhelming. You want them to look fun and inviting, but you also need them to be safe, durable, and flexible enough to grow with your children. Add in the fact that kids outgrow themes quickly, and it's easy to see how costs can spiral. Here's the good news. You don't need to spend a fortune to create beautiful, functional, and family-friendly rooms. With smart planning, DIY creativity, and a focus on versatility, you can build spaces that kids love today and that still work as they grow tomorrow. Why family-friendly decor matters. Family spaces and kids' rooms face more wear and tear than any other part of your home. Crayon on the walls, toys everywhere, spilled juice on the couch, you name it. The goal is to design spaces that look great but also survive daily life. Budget-friendly decorating is especially important here because kids' needs change fast. Key priorities are durability. Choose materials that can handle mess and play. Flexibility. Create spaces that grow with your children. Safety. Avoid sharp corners, unstable furniture, or breakable decor. Fun. Kids should feel happy and inspired in their rooms. Budget-friendly kids' room basics. When decorating a child's room, focus on the core elements first. Walls and paint. Neutral base, fun accents. Paint walls in a neutral color like white, beige, or gray. Then add playful colors with wall decals, posters, or art. This way, the room can grow with your child without a full repaint. Chalkboard or whiteboard wall. Use paint or peel and stick panels to create a space for doodling and creativity. Furniture. Buy secondhand. Kids outgrow furniture quickly, so shop thrift stores or online marketplaces. Convertible pieces. Cribs that convert into toddler beds, desks that can grow with kids, or bunk beds with storage underneath are great long-term investments. Multi-purpose storage. Choose furniture with built-in storage, like beds with drawers or ottomans that double as toy chests. Flooring. Rugs for comfort. Instead of replacing flooring, add a soft rug for play areas. Choose washable or outdoor rugs for easy cleaning. Toy storage solutions. Toys are often the biggest clutter culprits in family homes. Luckily, toy storage can also be stylish. Baskets and bins. Fabric or wicker baskets keep toys contained while blending into your decor. Cubbies with labels. Simple cube shelving with bins makes it easy for kids to find and put away toys. Rolling carts. Store art supplies, Legos, or dolls on carts that can be rolled out and tucked away. Underbed storage. Perfect for puzzles, games, or toys not used every day. Tip. Teach kids to clean up by making storage simple and accessible at their level. Affordable decor ideas kids will love. You don't need expensive themed furniture to create a fun kids space. Small, budget-friendly details make a big impact. Wall decals, affordable, removable, and easy to swap as kids' interests change. DIY artwork, frame your child's art projects. It's personal, affordable, and changes as they grow. String lights, add a whimsical touch with inexpensive fairy lights or LED strips. Bedding, fun sheets and blankets can carry a theme without committing to permanent changes. Family rooms that balance adults and kids. Shared family spaces need to serve everyone, not just kids. The trick is making them functional and stylish at the same time. Durable fabrics. Choose sofas with washable slipcovers or stain-resistant upholstery. Hidden storage. Use coffee tables with drawers, baskets, or storage ottomans to hide toys. Kid-friendly zones. Designate one corner with a rug, small table, or toy chest. This keeps clutter contained while letting kids feel included. Low-maintenance decor. Skip fragile items like glass vases and opt for sturdy, budget-friendly decor pieces. DIY projects for kids' spaces. DIY adds personal touches and saves money. Growth charts. Make a wall-mounted growth chart with wood or canvas. It doubles as decor and a keepsake. Bookshelves from crates. Stack and paint wooden crates for inexpensive book storage. Canopy reading nook. Hang a curtain or canopy in a corner with pillows underneath for a cozy reading spot. Painted furniture. Refresh thrifted desks, chairs, or dressers with fun, bold colors. Keeping costs down as kids grow. One of the biggest challenges is how quickly kids' tastes change. That's why flexibility is key. Avoid permanent themes. Instead of painting the whole room with cartoon characters, bring themes in through bedding, posters, or small accessories. Rotate decor. Swap pillow covers, wall decals, or bedding to keep the space fresh. Buy timeless furniture. Stick to simple, neutral pieces for big items and let accessories carry the personality. Mistakes to avoid in family-friendly decor. Overcrowding with toys. More toys don't equal more happiness. Rotate toys to keep clutter down. Ignoring storage. Without storage systems, clutter takes over fast. Spending too much on themes. Kids outgrow characters quickly. Don't blow your budget on permanent themes. Sacrificing style for function. You don't have to choose one. With creativity, you can have both. Wrapping up Chapter 12. Kids' rooms and family spaces should be practical, safe, and fun, but they don't need to be expensive. By focusing on flexible furniture, budget-friendly storage, and playful accents, you can create spaces that grow with your kids while keeping your home stylish and organized. In the next chapter, we'll talk about eco-friendly decorating on a budget, how to make sustainable, green choices that save both the planet and your wallet. For now, look around your family spaces. What simple changes, like adding a storage basket, hanging your child's artwork, or repainting old furniture, could make them feel more fun and functional today? Welcome to Chapter 13. By now, you've seen how to decorate with creativity, flexibility, and smart choices. But there's another layer that's becoming more important than ever: sustainability. Many homeowners assume eco-friendly means expensive. The truth: going green often saves money, especially when it comes to decorating. From repurposing what you already own to sourcing secondhand treasures, you can design a home that's stylish, budget-friendly, and kind to the planet. Why eco-friendly decorating makes sense. Sustainable decorating isn't just about saving the environment, it's also practical. Saves money. Reusing, repurposing, and buying secondhand keeps costs low. Reduces waste. Fewer items end up in landfills. Improves health. Eco-materials often mean fewer harsh chemicals in your home. Adds character. Repurposed or natural pieces give your space a unique story. In short, it's good for the earth, good for your wallet, and good for your home. Second-hand and vintage finds. One of the greenest things you can do is shop second-hand. Thrift stores and flea markets. Furniture, art, and decor often cost a fraction of retail. Online marketplaces. Apps like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or OfferUp are full of affordable options. Estate sales and yard sales. Great places to find solid wood furniture and unique decor. Tip: focus on quality construction. A well-made vintage table will outlast a cheap, fast furniture alternative. Repurposing and upcycling. Repurposing is the heart of eco-decorating. Before throwing something out, ask, can this be used differently? Old ladders as shelves. Lean against the wall to hold blankets or plants. Mason jars as organizers. Perfect for utensils, office supplies, or candles. Wood pallets. Turn them into coffee tables, planters, or bed frames. Fabric scraps. Sew pillow covers, quilts, or even wall hangings. Repurposing not only reduces waste but gives your home one-of-a-kind charm. Eco-friendly materials on a budget. If you're buying new, choose sustainable materials where possible. Bamboo, affordable, durable, and grows quickly, making it one of the most eco-materials. Cotton and linen, natural, breathable fabrics for bedding, curtains, or cushions. Jute and sisal, perfect for rugs that are both stylish and sustainable. Recycled materials. Many affordable brands now offer decor made from recycled wood, glass, or plastic. The key is to buy less, but better. Energy-saving choices. Eco-friendly decorating isn't just about materials, it's also about long-term energy savings. LED bulbs use up to 80% less energy than traditional bulbs and last longer. Smart plugs and timers prevent lights or electronics from being left on. Curtains and rugs. Heavy curtains help insulate windows, while rugs keep floors warmer, reducing heating bills. Mirrors reflect natural light to reduce the need for artificial lighting. These small changes save both energy and money. Plants. Nature's decor. Plants are the ultimate eco-friendly decor. They clean the air, add life to a room, and cost very little. Low-maintenance choices. Snake plants, pothos, and succulents are hardy and affordable. DIY propagation. Many plants can be grown from cuttings. Share and swap with friends instead of buying new. Upcycled planters. Use tins, jars, or baskets as planters instead of buying pots. Even a single plant can brighten and freshen up a room. DIY eco-friendly projects. If you enjoy crafting, there are countless green DIY projects. Reclaimed wood furniture. Build shelves or tables from salvaged wood. Homemade candles. Use soy wax and upcycled jars. Natural cleaners. Store them in pretty, reusable bottles for decor and function. Fabric wall art. Frame leftover fabric pieces for colorful, eco-friendly wall decor. These projects are fun, affordable, and sustainable. Common eco-decorating mistakes to avoid. Buying greenwashed products. Some items are marketed as eco but aren't truly sustainable. Always check materials and durability. Overbuying secondhand. Just because it's thrifted doesn't mean you need it. Clutter is still clutter. Ignoring longevity. Cheap, disposable items, even if eco-labeled, don't help in the long run. Choosing style over function. Eco-friendly doesn't mean impractical. Pick items that truly fit your lifestyle. Wrapping up Chapter 13. Eco-friendly decorating proves that budget and sustainability go hand in hand. By reusing, repurposing, shopping secondhand, and making mindful purchases, you can create a home that's beautiful, affordable, and planet-friendly. It's not about perfection, it's about making smarter choices one step at a time. In the next chapter, we'll look at personal touches and DIY projects, how to make your home uniquely yours without overspending. Because at the end of the day, your home should tell your story, not just follow a trend. For now, walk through your space and ask, what can I repurpose? What can I reuse? What can I swap for something greener? You may find that eco-friendly decorating is easier and cheaper than you ever imagined. Welcome to Chapter 14. We've covered a lot of ground so far: budget-friendly decor, multifunctional furniture, eco-friendly choices, and how to make the most of what you already own. Now, let's talk about what makes a house feel like a home: personal touches. It's the small details that elevate a room, making it feel truly yours. Whether it's displaying meaningful objects, creating your own art, or adding one-of-a-kind decor, personalizing your space doesn't have to be expensive. In fact, DIY projects are some of the best ways to bring your personality into your home without breaking the bank. Let's dive into how you can add those personal touches to your space without spending a fortune. Why personalization matters. Personalizing your home isn't just about making it look good, it's about making it feel good. A home filled with items that reflect your personality, interests, and memories creates a space where you can truly relax. Personal touches. Create warmth and comfort. A space that feels personal is a space that feels welcoming. Tell your story. Photos, artwork, and souvenirs make your space unique to you. Add authenticity. Repurposed items or DIY pieces show character and creativity. Make you happy. Surrounding yourself with meaningful items creates a sense of joy. It's the heart and soul you put into your space that gives it life. DIY projects. Budget-friendly ways to personalize. DIY projects are the perfect way to add personal touches while staying within budget. You don't need to be a professional to make beautiful, meaningful items for your home. Here are some easy, affordable DIY ideas. 1. Gallery walls. Create a gallery wall with family photos, prints, or even DIY artwork. Frame your kids' art. Turn children's drawings into gallery-worthy pieces by framing them in simple black or white frames. Download free prints. There are tons of free printable art resources online. Choose pieces that reflect your style and print them at home. Mix and match frames. Collect frames from thrift stores or garage sales. A mismatched collection adds character and charm. 2. Upcycled furniture. Old furniture can get a new lease on life with a little creativity. Paint or stain. Refresh an old dresser, nightstand, or coffee table with paint or stain. Bold colors or sleek metallic finishes can make the furniture look modern and fresh. Add new hardware. Replace outdated drawer pulls or knobs with new, unique ones. This simple change can completely transform a piece. Reupholster. If a chair or sofa is looking worn out, add some fabric to give it a fresh, new look. You can even find fabric remnants at discount stores. 3. Wall art. You don't need to buy expensive art to make your walls interesting. Canvas art. Buy blank canvases from a craft store and create your own abstract or geometric art with paint. Photo collages. Print out your favorite family photos and arrange them in a collage or grid. Wall decals. Affordable and removable, wall decals are perfect for adding a personal touch without committing to something permanent. Adding sentimental decor. Decorating with sentimental items makes your home feel more connected to your personal story. Here's how to incorporate meaningful pieces. 1. Family heirlooms. Display old family photos. Frame photos of your grandparents, parents, or your own family's milestones. They add history and warmth to any room. Repurpose heirlooms. Old furniture, silverware, or even quilts can be given new life with a little creativity. For example, an old wooden chair could be transformed into a reading nook or entryway piece. 2. Travel mementos. Framed maps or postcards. If you love to travel, display maps, postcards, or souvenirs from your trips. Glass jars for collections. Collect items like seashells, ticket stubs, or small stones from your travels, and display them in glass jars. They add a personal, collected over time feel to your home. 3. Handmade or local crafts. Local artists and crafts. Support local artisans by purchasing handmade pottery, textiles, or artwork. These pieces often have a personal touch and give your space a sense of place. Make your own. If you're crafty, you can create candles, pottery, or even knitted items to decorate your home. Customizing with textiles and fabrics. Textiles are an affordable and versatile way to personalize a room. Whether it's a new set of pillow covers or a homemade throw, fabrics add texture, color, and character. Personalized pillows. Buy plain pillows and use fabric paint or iron-on transfers to create custom designs. Throw blankets. Knit or crochet a simple blanket, or buy one from a thrift store and add a personal touch with fabric dyes or pom-poms. Curtains. Sew your own curtains or repurpose old sheets for a custom look. If sewing isn't your thing, a simple no-sew project with fabric glue can do the trick. Creating personalized displays. Create spots in your home that reflect who you are, whether it's through your favorite books, art, or collectibles. 1. Bookshelves as personality. Bookshelves don't have to be all about books. Add personal touches by mixing books with plants, framed photos, and decorative items that reflect your interests. 2. Curated collections. Showcase your collection of anything meaningful, be it vintage cameras, unique vases, or even postcards from different countries. Display them in a way that tells a story or adds visual interest to your space. The power of color and personal expression. Color plays a huge role in personalizing your home. It's the easiest way to make a statement without buying new furniture. Accent walls. Choose a bold color for a single wall to create drama. This works especially well with deep hues like navy, forest green, or mustard yellow. Colorful accessories. Bring in pops of color through pillows, rugs, lampshades, and artwork. These small details are easy to swap out when you want to change. Personalized wall art. Create or find art that uses colors that make you feel comfortable, energized, or calm, depending on the vibe you want for each room. Budget-friendly DIY ideas for personal touches. If you enjoy DIY projects, here are a few simple, budget-friendly ideas to make your home feel uniquely yours. Upcycled frames. Take old frames and repurpose them with paint or fabric to create stylish photo displays. Handmade signs. Write your favorite quotes or meaningful words on reclaimed wood or canvas for personalized wall art. Repurposed glass bottles. Use old wine or soda bottles as vases or candle holders, adding a rustic or industrial touch to your decor. Wrapping up Chapter 14. Personalizing your home with DIY projects and meaningful touches doesn't require a big budget. In fact, it often takes just a little creativity and time. Whether it's crafting your own wall art, using repurposed furniture, or displaying sentimental pieces, personalizing your home creates a space that feels truly yours. In the next chapter, we'll talk about decorating for holidays and celebrations on a budget, how to create a festive home for any occasion without overspending. For now, look around your home. What's one DIY project you can tackle this weekend to add a personal touch? It could be a small change, but it will make your home feel more like your own. Welcome to Chapter 15. Holidays and special occasions bring people together. They give us a reason to celebrate, reflect, and enjoy time with loved ones. And let's be honest, decor plays a huge role in setting the mood. The twinkle of string lights at Christmas, the bright colors of the 4th of July, the pumpkins on a fall porch, or the balloons at a birthday party, all of it creates an atmosphere that makes moments feel special. But here's the challenge. Holiday and celebration decor can get expensive fast. Stores are filled with themed items that tempt us to buy, only for them to sit in storage bins most of the year. The good news is, you don't need to overspend to create a festive home. With creativity, planning, and a few budget tricks, you can make your space feel magical without breaking the bank. Why budget-friendly holiday decor matters. Celebrations should be about joy, not financial stress. Budget-conscious decorating ensures that you enjoy the season without guilt. You avoid overcrowding your home with unnecessary items. You keep your style consistent, even when adding seasonal touches. You focus on experiences instead of just stuff. Holiday memories don't come from expensive decorations. They come from the warmth, love, and creativity you put into your space. Core decorations that work across holidays. One of the smartest ways to save money is to invest in versatile decor that works year-round and for multiple occasions. String lights. Use them for Christmas, birthdays, backyard parties, or even cozy winter nights. Neutral tableware. Plain white or glass dishes can be dressed up with seasonal napkins or centerpieces. Candles and holders. Switch the colors or add themed accents depending on the holiday. Wreath bases. Start with a simple wreath and swap decorations. Flowers for spring, pumpkins for fall, ornaments for winter. These evergreen pieces save money and reduce clutter. Affordable holiday-specific ideas. Christmas and winter holidays. DIY ornaments. Use salt dough, paper, or pine cones. Great family activity and budget-friendly. Evergreens and pine cones. Collect branches, berries, and cones from outside for free natural decor. Repurpose existing decor. Wrap throws and ribbon as faux presents, or fill clear jars with ornaments. Fall and Thanksgiving. Pumpkins and gourds. Affordable and versatile. Paint them, carve them, or group them as centerpieces. Natural elements. Dried leaves, wheat, or acorns in vases bring seasonal charm. DIY table runners. Use burlap, craft paper, or fabric remnants. Spring and Easter. Flowers and branches. Fresh or faux, they bring life to any space. DIY egg decor. Paint or dye eggs for centerpieces. Pastel accents. Use pillow covers or small textiles in soft seasonal colors. Summer and 4th of July. Flags and banners. Affordable dollar store options that add instant festivity. Outdoor decor. String lights, lanterns, and picnic blankets create a celebratory vibe. DIY mason jars. Paint them in red, white, and blue to use as candle holders or vases. Birthdays and celebrations. Balloons and streamers. Simple, colorful, and affordable. Reusable banners. Invest in a neutral, happy birthday banner you can use year after year. DIY photo booths. Hang a sheet or curtain as a backdrop and add fun props. DIY celebration projects. Making your own decor is not only budget-friendly but adds a personal touch. Handmade garlands. Use paper, fabric scraps, or even popcorn. Centerpieces. Fill thrifted vases, jars, or baskets with seasonal items like flowers, pine cones, or fruit. Reusable gift wrap. Fabric wraps or reusable bags save money and reduce waste. Themed table decor. Use printable designs for place cards, menus, or banners. DIY gives you endless customization without big spending. Storage and rotation. Holiday decor can quickly take over closets if you're not careful. Keep things organized to save time and money. Clear bins. Label bins by season or holiday for easy access. Purge each year. If you didn't use it last year, donate it. Limit storage. Stick to one bin per holiday to keep clutter under control. Reuse and repurpose. Find new ways to use old decor instead of buying more. Mistakes to avoid. Buying everything new each year. Stick to core pieces and rotate accents. Following trends blindly. Holiday decor trends fade quickly. Classic styles last. Over-decorating. Too much clutter can feel overwhelming instead of festive. Ignoring DIY. Some of the most charming decor can be made at home for pennies. Wrapping up Chapter 15. Holiday and celebration decorating doesn't need to drain your wallet. With versatile core pieces, creative DIY projects, and thoughtful accents, you can make your home festive for any occasion without overspending. The key is to focus on atmosphere and meaning, not just stuff. This brings us to the end of our 15-chapter journey. From paint and textiles to organization, eco-friendly ideas, and celebrations, you've learned how to decorate your home beautifully while staying on budget. Remember, it's not about how much you spend, it's about how much creativity, care, and personality you bring into your home. For now, step back, look around your space, and imagine the possibilities. You already have the tools, tips, and mindset to create a home you love, without going broke doing it.